My name is Scott for SB Gaming. We're back here in Prison Architect. It is day 46 at about 4 a.m. and where I left off, I think I got these up and running, or at least built. And yeah, I finished these and I started dismantling these cells so that they would be similar. They'd have a common room in them. I had to eject the gang members that were in each of those cells, and yeah, I had to move them around. I also tried, unfortunately for some reason, yeah, a red ended up popping up in here, and where is he? He's nowhere. Him. Apparently, you are going to be shifted over to that cell. And there we go. Yeah, he'll move over there. So the greens are currently in this cell block. Blues are in this one. Reds are in this one. And it's just a matter of shifting things around. What I can do, I have this guy. I'm going to throw him right there. Him, you, James Chisholm, you are going to get that cell. And I'm sure it's messing up with their sleep, but I don't care. Anyway, one thing I can also do is I can take that guy and move him down to here. Oh, wait a minute. One of the problems with these cells, of course, is that because these are 4x4s, they are higher quality, and if we go into room quality, yeah, he has earned a cell quality of 10. So he's not going to want to move, and if I do move him, what's probably going to end up happening is he's going to return back to that cell, although I can probably... Is there anyone else who... Logistics, room quality. There's a 10 in here. What I can do, presuming... Yep. What I can do is I can take him. I can send him over to here. And then wait a minute. I'm going to want to have him over to here. Did I send him to the right one? Oh, wait a minute. Intelligence gangs. Actually, no, I might have sent him to the right one. Possibly. Anyway, hopefully shifting them around will help a little bit. Off screen, I had laid down walls for these cell blocks. Didn't feel like doing them on camera. Still waiting for that. And at least I'll have those cell blocks ready to go. Of course, we will probably not need that many cells, given that we're pretty much at our capacity for maximum security prisoners, and we're not able to bring in supermax prisoners themselves. And since I'm only keeping supermax dedicated to the really high level prisoners, high danger prisoners, and of course gang members, there is a limit to how many we'll actually need. With that said, we are currently at 76 Supermax capacity. And yeah, we are getting very close to intake. I am bringing in 8 prisoners, 5 low, 1 medium to maximum security. Hopefully we'll get a few gang members in that batch, but unless I decide to, build another massive wing of maximum security and bring in a whole whackload of more maximum security prisoners in order to try to get more gang members, I'm probably going to be delayed in how many gang members I'm going to have. Of course, have they increased in numbers now? 19, 20, possibly. Oh, looks like the Greens might be taking over this area. And we got our buses coming in. That's one bus. So I might as well bring in Max Brazel, who's at a 94% coverage. Hopefully he should be the only thing we'll need. Overall, I have not had any more fights, so if I'm not mistaken, not intake, regime. Yeah, maximum security is only getting 7 hours of sleep, and it looks like it's solved any issues. Anyway, we got 1 gang member. We got 94% coverage. So, James Leverage, you are going to be Supermax. Add 1 more into the pile, and you are, of course, a green gang member. It would be nice to get a few more reds because, the power balance is a little bit too in favor of the greens and the blues, and the reds might not have a shot at doing much in this prison. For the most part, they're dealing with it. Why is this yard? Really? Should be kitchen. Now that I've done that, I better check food distribution. It looks like food distribution is fine. Alright about that. We got 1,023 cash flow. That is nice. So they have finished that path. I'm probably going to do a little bit more off that off camera. But they finished almost. There's our new gang member. Now the question is intelligence gangs. Yeah, apparently a green got put here. Alright about that. That might have been his cell. Or not. Nope. Alright. And we got $8,300. Overall, not a lot has been happening. What I might as well do though is materials, fence. Rather, might as well do planning. It's 21 by 16, and I had it right up against the pathways. 21 by 16. If we do a second one down here. Is that? Yep. Yeah, I really don't know the best way to structure this. And with that said, I have not received any comments in particular about what areas we should have, if we should have more common areas or common rooms, different yards, things like that. Let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions or thoughts about how to make this interesting for the gangs to, of course, fight over. Anyway, I am going to get rid of those planting marks, and we'll just let things tick. So I did have these entrances kind of, yeah, alright. Materials, fence. Overall, things seem to be rather quiet in the prison. That was an early prisoner reward. Early release. We have $2,100. Interesting. If we go to intelligence and gangs, what are the gangs doing? Gangs aren't doing much of anything. What I'm probably going to do, yep, yard. Let's get rid of this designation for the yard. Actually, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do. Ooh. What's happening here? Secure behind at least one door? Okay, that was odd. Alright about that. One thing I might as well do. Yeah, let's just make this the entire thing yard. For now. What are you complaining about, Klieg? Clothing. Drugs. What's this complaining about? Minimum 5x5 behind at least one door. That should be fine. Should be fine. There it is. Yeah, I was thinking about that. My laundry is only designed for, what is it, 84 prisoners? Actually, it should be more than sufficient. So about that. What do we have here for laundry? I'm gonna have to check the numbers again, but overall things seem quiet other than a death or two. There hasn't been much in the way of fights. What are the needs? Right now we can see food is being taken care of. That is who? That is the maximum security. Or Supermax. Supermax and normal security have eat time as well as minimum security. Okay. And what else we got? We got sleep needs, no problem. Clothing. There's a high need for some of the prisoners. That's fine. Drugs. Alcohol, spirituality, literacy. Isn't much of a problem. And is there a tunnel here? Probably not. But what I can do is do a shakedown. We'll let this tick, and I might possibly... 2, 3, 4, 5 guards. What I am going to do, where is it? Grants. I'm going to pay off another $25,000. That gives me an extra $1,200 a day. Where is it? Where is it? Finance. I'm only down to $1,250 for loan interest, so that's going to be good. And hopefully we find a tunnel or two. Just curious, what kind of power? But halfway for that. And right now, jobs. Yeah, I don't have any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire some of my workmen because I don't need them. We'll go down to 30 workers. That'll save me about $1,000, so that's going to be good. Of course, if I have to hire them back again, then yeah. Although with this said, we do got a lot of logs. And for reasons, I'm just going to sell some of them. Give us a little bit of cash there. Same thing with some of these. And we're back up to $10,000. Nice. And it looks like I'm just going to scale it back down to speed 2. Just because I don't like running it on more than speed 2. But it looks like we found a decent amount of stuff. We got 7 in solitary plus 8 waiting. Really? Raise our prisoner capacity to 500. We're at 88%. We've had 3 people pass the general education course. Oh. Really? Huh. Alright. I guess I missed the sound, but it looks like yet another tunnel. Oh, there's another tunnel here. Really? Finally, the maximum security prisoners trying to escape. It's always the low and medium security prisoners. Yep, low security again. Well, that's nice that we did the shakedown. Check the ones over here. And over here. right? Anyway, we have less than 100 places to search, and what are we going to need for prisoners on the next intake? We are going to want 4 minimum security. Wow, 8 normal security and 3 maximum security. We have 11 protective custody. So I'm going to do intake right now before I forget about it. 4 minimum, 8 normal. It's 12. And what was it? 3 maximum. 4 and 8. 4, 8, and 3. $8,200. And while we're waiting for the shakedown to finish, paving stone. And grass. And yeah, this is a lot of money to be putting into drains. But I think it looks nice. So it is what it is. And we got intake coming in right about now. And might as well bring in 96%. Nice. He's going up 2% a day. Curious. Max Brazil, where the hell is he? Where is he? So we got 15 prisoners incoming. That is 2 buses. 1 stoical, 1 unknown. And we got 4 there. And so we got 2 stoical there and strong, tough, strong, stoical. Really? Alright. So hoping for a few more gang members. How is our gangs doing? 20, 20, and 9. And of course, we have a red in this cell block. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to move them until they get back to their cells, because I won't know whose cell that is. So yeah, there is no one of importance. Alright, so in the next episode, we are probably going to carry on and hopefully get some more gang members in future intakes. I'm hoping something happens at least with the gangs. If any of them are going to try to make a play. 0 of 9, 4 of 20. They're in eat time right now, so yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to be able to do anything. But, yeah, about that. This common room, for some reason, huh. I'm pretty sure common rooms unless the common room does the common room have to be completely enclosed in a room? Is that how it works? Intelligence, gangs. Okay. Intelligence, gangs. Do gangs no longer fight over common rooms? Is it just yards that they fight over? So from what I can see, this common room here is not eligible to be taken over. And that could just be because it's part of a larger room. Although that should mean that this, unless it's because it's part of a cell block. Huh. Anyway, let me know down in the comments if you know what the requirements for common rooms are in relations to gang territory. This is the first time I've really played around with the gangs because, of course, we've only had gang members, no gang leaders, of course, because of no legendary prisoners coming in the prison. As far as I'm concerned, this should be a valid common room which the gangs can fight over. I can see why they might not make or allow this to be, because you could have multiple gangs in here and fights could happen. Like, for instance, if the Reds were to take this over, these blue and green gang members would get their asses kicked each time they tried to enter or leave their cells because of reasons. So that could be exactly that, and I might have to try something else. I don't want to have enclosed common rooms, but looks like I might have to. But I'll have to actually, this here intelligence, gangs, this is eligible to be fought over. And it's part of a larger room. So I don't know why this or this isn't applicable for gang territory. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Prison Architect. I'll have to figure that out in the next episode. Maybe it's just a matter of reloading the map and it becomes eligible, although it doesn't explain this other than the fact that it's part of a canteen. It could be that this common room isn't valid for gang territory if it's part of a cell block itself. Like, this is within something that would be defined as a cell block. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Prison Architect. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.